Hey YouTube, welcome back. So today what we have is a pretty rare assembly of, or disassembly of 54 first series to 59 second series Chevy only pickup truck Hydramatic shifter column assembly. We got some cool NOS parts here that I use as spares. When I build all my trucks, I'll include this in the build. No one reproduces these, although these you can find on eBay for sale. Here's a part number from GM. And what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to reassemble it, but I'm just showing you all the intricate parts. And I've cataloged everything so I know where everything goes, so I can rebuild this column and have it work better than new and with a cool Hydramatic shifter. Here what we have is a needle bearing that hold this shifter rod and allows you to modify your steering column and shorten it, and then this caps off the bottom. So you get that from CPP, Classic Performance Parts. It's a very nice billet piece, and you'll see what's up next when I put it all together. Comes out really nice. So I went ahead and started the assembly now. This thing went on first. Now this very delicate shift indicator needs to go on. And how it goes on, there's a groove here with a little set gap there that this clips onto. So you're gonna very gently push that in there and it'll snap in, and that locks in the shift arrow. So next on the agenda, we have this, which is the cap that goes over here. But first you have to put in the lens. I went ahead and repainted those numbers and letters, polished it as best I could. Very delicate parts here. Now you put that on. Put that screw in, that one. These are tiny clutch head screws, but you can get a small screwdriver. And very carefully snug them down. Without messing anything up. There you have that. So what follows next is this. So this, you just slide it on here, like so. And this is where you get the shift or shifting from. So there's two screws that go back here. Alright, now that we have this thing back on, you can see how nice that looks. Alright, so what we got up on deck now is the steering column. So it's been painted, it's been cut to length. Now we install this horn collar. That's what I call it. Not sure what you really call it. Just feed the ground cable through here. Have it poke out this hole here. It just gets pressed in. You may want to tap it in with a block of wood or something. to make sure it's snug, but you get the point. Now these two screws that you see here, one goes there, the other one goes there. And that's what holds this apparatus onto here. Obviously, you'd have to put this on first, and this goes on by sliding it through the back of the column, sliding it all the way up. And there's a little notch there. There's also a notch here that coincides. There's a notch there that goes with that little step right there. And that's what keeps this from tossing around. And a screw that has a wedge on it, the more you tighten that screw, the smaller the diameter of this hole gets, and that's what grips this to that. Alright, so now to put the collar on, what you do is you slide it in from the top, not from the bottom where I had previously mentioned. And there's a groove right there, the female, and here's the male, that they have to line up so this whole collar can slide on. And that's how this aligns your whole steering cup here. So we'll go ahead and put it on carefully. And you see how that mates with that. Now this set screw back here is used to bring down the diameter of the collar, and that should lock us in place. That keeps this from moving. This cable gets snaked in through this hole right here and all the way down the column, and it exits over here. Then this cap goes on here, something like this. So now I'm going to show you how to install this shifter lever with these two factory screws. So there's two holes there. You're going to line up with these. Pretty straight to the point. Still got to come back and paint this, so I'm just mocking it up for now. So you get the point. Put these two screws in. And this is what you get. I put some blue tape, painter's tape back here as to not to scratch anything. And this is a factory cover that goes on here. I put a stainless steel button head hex bolt or hex Allen key, and that's what happens.